So this one is in my mez. The meh books for me are the ones that could have started off strong and did badly. Just didn't like, but I didn't hate either. Or they were just okay. Like, I would read them if I was bored. But if I had to read one book because I wasn't interested, because I had nothing better to do, those would probably be the ones I would pick. So these have actually gone through a change. This apparently the Cold Awakening series trilogy now. They used to be, I think, the Skin trilogy. Anyway, they were written by Robin Wasserman, and honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and say this because I've seen a lot of other people say this. It's labeled as YA, but I would not recommend this for anyone over below the age of 16, at the very least. Just because there's a lot of sex and drugs and stuff, and I mean, if you're younger, I know you probably see that stuff in school, but still not appropriate. So basically, it starts off with the story of a girl named Leah Khan. Her family has money. She lives in a crapsack world where basically the whole Middle East went kapow, and people have to either fight each other in like the ruins of civilization, live in the super duper wealthy cities, or live in corp towns, which are basically just mill towns for you nerds out there. And essentially, one day she decides to do a favor for her sister, basically do a job for her, and she ends up getting into a horrible car crash where she suffers some very, very severe injuries. As a result, her parents, very much so against her consent, decide to download her brain into a mechanic body, which, long story short, just means that they killed her, took her brain, copied it, and then put it into a robotic body, without even considering if Leah would have wanted that, which she did not. And even worse for Leah is that she got put into a generic model, so that's somebody who doesn't look anything like her. She has to deal with bullying and all the stuff that she never thought she'd have to go through throughout the series. They also have to fight a crazy religious group that doesn't think that mechs, as they call themselves, basically the people in Leah's situation, should be considered people, and they should be considered property. Doesn't that sound familiar? Not only that, but she has to deal with her own family not even wanting her anymore, even though they're the ones that put her through that. Honestly, the ending was just so offsetting and just the total opposite of what I expected to happen. The first time I read the ending, I threw the book at the wall and got fussed at by my mom. The second time I read it, I realized that, what I thought happened didn't happen. It was worse, and I got mad again. So, yeah, I would recommend this if you were bored and had nothing better to do, but honestly, there's so much better books out there.